destination. This is second nature. All is automatic.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a break.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 10.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. More from LA in a moment. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
You always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him. And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? Yeah, you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up
2nd and 4. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He gets away from 1. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across. And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Takes it with it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Campbell making the catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. 20! Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touch. Down now on the year, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory.
And wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Denver.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
21.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
But you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Set to kick off.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play, attack the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 13. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
28.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Charger touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Austin Seibert on for the point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to
A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
throw again on second down. This one's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To number 83.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw again. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's complete, right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They run for it with Mixon, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that was a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run, 52 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And the Broncos.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
To number 83. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they had the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
readies for its next possession.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went in?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And right side, Henry's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.